Hey, it's Dragon Feather. I'm here to do my witchy shopping vlog number 5. And this one's exciting because, for those of you who know, June 5th was the Venus transit in front of the sun. And it was really, really, really wonderful. Like, just the energies of, Venus's energies and being able to see Venus across the sun just, made it feel like, we're not alone in the universe, I guess. Even though no one could ever live on Venus. Sorry guys, but it's not possible. But anyway, I went to the Griffith Observatory to observe the transit of Venus. And for those of you guys who don't know what the transit of Venus is, it is a event that happens for 2 years. Like, it's 2 times in like a lifespan, you can do it. But then it happens every like 121 years and then 105 years. 121 years, 105 years. With an 8 span in between when it actually happens. And it happened 2004. But it wasn't visible in the United States, and that's where I live, so. It was visible in Russia. I've seen pictures of it from Moscow, and it was visible in, I believe, Great Britain. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, but this one, during 2012, it was best viewable from the United States. So, sorry for those of you who don't live there. But if you guys didn't know about it or didn't see it, that's totally cool. You were still alive for the event, so just search pictures on the internet. You'll still get the same effect. But yes, I got these little glasses things there that let me view the sun directly, and I could see a little circle, and it was Venus, and I was like, "Hi, Venus," and it was like, "Hello." So, it was awesome, and I got stuff when I was there because I do that when I go places, I guess. And I was surprised to find that they were selling crystals there. Not like your normal crystal that you see, like there's a tub of crystals, and there's like all these things in there. You're like, ooh, quartz, ooh, tiger's eye, This one, they sold them in a little box, and here's a little box it came in. And there's, you can totally, well, there you go. There's Inception right there. It came with 3 different crystals, and I'll show you what they were. One of them I already had, but the other 2 were just so amazing, I didn't really care. I have peacock ore here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And believe it or not, there was about 100 or 200 of these little boxes. I looked through every one to get the best one because I'm crazy and I'm a little perfectionist, and I'm just like, ooh, I want the best one. And there was this guy who was going through all of them too, and we were talking while we were doing it. And he was like, oh yeah, blah, 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 the Venus transit, I'm here because my wife. And I'm just like, uh-huh. But yeah, here is the peacock ore, which if you can see, they gave me a copper nugget, and this thing is freaking heavy. It's like, woo! So for those of you guys who don't know, copper is a great conductor, and I think if I were to ever actually make a wand, I would use this little nugget at the end. And then iron pyrite, which I already had some, but iron pyrite is so awesome. And if you guys didn't know, if you strike it against steel, it'll spark. So you can create fires with it. Don't do it in the house, please. Just don't do it in your house. We don't want fires. You can't get me in trouble. I didn't cause a fire. I just removed myself from that liability. Okay, but those are the things I got. I also got 2 bookmarks, but they really aren't witchy. But it was, one bookmark had all the planets on it, and it was holographic. And the other one was Jupiter and had 3 of Jupiter's moons on it, which, by the way, Jupiter has 63 moons, which is kind of ridiculous. But yeah, Jupiter's my favorite planet, so, that's what, well, besides Earth, because if I wasn't, you know what I mean. Okay, so anyway, with the Venus transit, there's this dance that Venus does with the Earth, and it's very interesting, for those of you guys who don't know about it and stuff. So, when Venus and Earth, here's Venus, this is Earth, they're directly in line with each other. See, my nails are the planets. And here's the sun right here. You can see Venus when it crosses because it's in front of the sun, and it'll leave a black spot on the sun. Well, one Earth year is obviously 365 days, so one rotation for the Earth is approximately 1.6 years for Venus. And so when they orbit each other, obviously Venus doesn't make a complete orbit, otherwise we'd always see Venus in front of the sun. But when it does line up, kind of like if you watch blinkers, sometimes they'll be together and then they'll randomly go off and it doesn't make sense to me. I'm just like, if you were just in sync with each other, how are you not in sync now? It just fucks with my head. So, yeah. So anyway, when it orbits, every now and then, you'll see it again, and again, and again, and again, and will line up every so often with the synchronicity of it. Well, believe it or not, during these synchronized things where we can see it, it makes a pentagram. The orbits make a pentagram in the circle, so it makes a pentacle, and I thought that was really awesome because the pentacle is used a lot in Wiccan traditions and pagan traditions. So I thought that was really interesting. If you guys want to search it up, I'm sure you could look up the Venus and Earth's orbits. Venus and Earth Pentacle orbit, something like that, or you'll probably find an article on it. It was really fascinating, and I was intrigued, and we listened to a lecture at the Griffith Observatory, and they were telling us, and the lady there, she's like, no, it's not the devil sign. And I was like, yes, finally somebody knows. And she called it a pentagon, and I'm like, okay. Pentagon, gon means a shape, and penta means 5. Therefore, it'd be a shape. A star is not a shape. Pentagram, penta means 5, gram means lines. Therefore, it means 5 lines. Okay? Okay. So I was just like, meh, meh. I got a little catty, and my sister was like, Jenny, and I'm like, dude, search up the freaking literal meaning. It's okay, you know? So that was my day on June 5th, and it was absolutely perfect. I somehow avoided getting sunburned. I was very excited. I was like, I'm not burned. And then I looked through many telescopes. I not only looked through my naked eye with the glasses, because you could see Venus, like, just with the glasses on. If you were to look directly at the sun, no, you'd blind yourself. But if you look through the glasses, you can see Venus. And in one of the telescopes that I looked in, it was phenomenal. The filter on it was red, so it made the sun look extremely red. I could see sunspots, and not only that, Venus was in front. It was a big black circle. And I'm like, hey, the sun has a zit. No, not really. And through this particular telescope, I could see solar flares, and it was just, oh my, it was just wonderful. It was just so beautiful. And a lot of people had altars for this. A lot of people did, celebrations, did rituals, no doubt. I, unfortunately, was with my sister. I was not home. I did not have the luxury of getting to do that. But yeah, the next one is not supposed to happen until 2117, so I hope you guys are keeping up your health to see the next one. I'll probably be like 120 something. Ouch. I'll be a little old, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all relative. See, if I plan to live to 100, like, that'll be my midlife crisis, and dang, I'll be young, man. I'll be young, if you know what I mean. So that was my June 5th. Please tell me if you guys got to see the Venus transit. If you didn't, if you did a ritual for it, leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to know what you guys did, because I sadly didn't get a chance to do it, but that's no problem. I can always do one later. If you guys went to the Griffith Observatory and I was there and you were there, and that'd be awesome. If you went to another observatory where you were, or just whatever happened, let me know. I'm very excited. And yeah, I got these, and I cannot wait to use my peacock ore to help me with my circulation. So that's one of the magical properties. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please let me know what you guys did, if you did anything out of the ordinary, like if you did an actual ritual. I'd love to know what you guys did, if you're up to sharing. But yeah, that's what happened, and until next time, blessed be, and bye!